They're tied with the Ellsworth Bearcats, who defeated the Lions earlier in the year. This is the 20th game in the series between the two squads. Sacred Heart leads the series 15-4 and have won the last 2 games in a row. And this is our first time we've had the Sacred Heart Knights in as a homecoming opponent. Overall in homecoming, the Lions hold a 35 win, 33 loss, and 1 tie record. So we hope we can add to the winning side of that tonight as we take on, like I say, the co-leading Sacred Heart Knights in the NCAA. Before we get into much more discussion, we're going to go to Coach's Show with Coach Jerry Mick, and hold on for that. That won't make an effect right now.
Are you cutting out? That's better.
I walked into the other game. I was impressed with our passing offense, which is an average 106 yards a game. But for some reason, I didn't feel in my gut that our rushing game had been all that good. However, looking at the game stats, our rushing game was much better than I thought. I think we averaged 4 over 100 yards, which is pretty close to our average. How do you assess our offensive balance so far this year?
Well, you know, our goal here is to go across the run and control the football. We have to stick by people, but if we go out there and score 1 or 2, that's our defense.
Now the starting offensive lineup for the Sacred Heart Knights.
What they are is quite evident. It's nice writing. Some more top seasons progressed. And I think it contributed quite well. What strength does that add to our overall team?
It's cutting out for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I've got the same problem.
Okay, fans, welcome back live to the field here. I said that interview with Coach Mick, and we hope he's got a good plan to guide against tonight. So here we have introductions of the starters tonight. Keegan McCulloch has been introduced as quarterback, and Kyle Launberger,
number 2, Corey Launberger, number 4, defensive back,
and wideout.
Number 5, Jared Smith, all-purpose everything. Dusty Greer quietly gets it done. Not very big, but he's always in the right position. Alberto, number 35, running back, fullback.
Great linebacker.
Devin Knox, as we told you earlier, the homecoming king this year. Linebacker, guard, offensive guard.
All league last year. Lineman and linebacker.
Zach Breen, number 61. Bo Klein, who did not play last week, is back tonight.
The big dog.
Mike Rupert, center, defensive end. Jacob Klein, defensive end, offensive lineman. Everybody seems to be healthy tonight. I don't know of anybody that's injured this evening. Everybody's suited up that I can see. As you can see, Sacred Heart comes on the field. Number 24, Aaron Weedle, Mr. Everything as far as a receiver. He's got several state records.
He holds a state record in, for sure, for a number of receptions in a season. That is, receiving yards in a season. 1,343 yards, and he's like 50 to 60 yards somewhere away from getting the receiving yards for a career, which he could possibly get tonight.
Going to have the national anthem. We'll take a short break for the national anthem.
Well, how great does that band sound like compared to what it was 4 to 5 years ago?
Mr. Ball's done a great job with the band.
He sure has. Back to Aaron Weedle. The only reason we're bragging on him a little bit because he's got some Minneapolis connections here. Went to grade school here. He also holds state record for receptions for a season, 78, set back 2 years ago. He is the son of Mark and Carolyn Weedle, former Minneapolis residents, and grandson of Ken and Darda Weedle. So, in a way, we wish him all the best, but again, we don't. So we might see a state record set there tonight.
Well, you know, talking to Coach Mick earlier this week, I asked him, I said, what do you see as being the keys to the game? And he said, we obviously have to stop Weedle, and I know you have to start there, but they have some other receivers that are quite capable and probably will step up. And I personally think the key, we talked about this a little bit earlier, the key is we have to stay on offense. We can't be on defense and survive. We have to keep control of the ball and move the ball, control the clock, and we have to score. As Dale said earlier, Sacred Heart is not that great of a defensive team. So I think we have the opportunity to score. How do you see it, Dale?
Well, at least based on stats, and I haven't watched them personally. I know they got some good-sized linemen, and I know they have some fairly decent defensive backs. You know, they're supposedly last in the league in pass defense. I don't know if that's because they just haven't faced a good passing offense like themselves or not. But I would say we have as much chance moving the ball against these people as anybody that we've played.
Might kind of quickly review last week for Minneapolis. Of course, we played Russell. Minneapolis on top, 27-0 against Russell in a game that I frankly was a little surprised that we handled Russell defensively as good as we did. Kyle Lonberger had 4 touchdowns on the night, 9 yards, 2 yards, 3 yards, and a 30-yard pass. So it was Kyle Lonberger show last week. Did a great job and led to that 27-0 defeat over Russell. Might talk about some of the leaders in the area. When you talk about rushing, and we get back to this Spangler from Beloit, leads the area with 944 yards. Cruz of Ellsworth is second with 889, and we've unfortunately got in on the helping those guys establish those kind of numbers, and they're just the real deal. They just do it every week. You go down to about 10, and a kid by the name of Mitch Mugler from southeast of Saline has 94 carries for 446 yards. A kid that we're going to see later, a kid by the name of Weimer.
Next week.
A kid that we're going to see later, Weimer from El Saline, has 393 yards on 69 carries, and he's, of course, with El Saline. And I was a little surprised last week that the El Saline-Ellsworth game was as tight as it was.
Yes, I was too.
I was a little bit, that kind of set me on my heels a little bit. Ellsworth beating El Saline 14-0 last week.
Here's the kickoff. Goes deep.
Knox
the wind
kick.
behind it, it goes into the end zone. Nice deep kick. We must have, I'm assuming we won the toss. I wasn't watching. We kicked off, and we have the wind at our backs, which would give it to us in the fourth quarter. So I'm assuming that was the Lions' choice. The Knights will take over defending the north end zone. They're heading into the wind here to start getting things off, which is good.
I was kind of hoping
for us and
that
passing team.
I was kind of hoping that we could start with offense to establish something early. But now we're going to have to do it defensively.
Weedle out left, covered by Corey Lomberger. One receiver split right, I formation for the Knights. Pitch to the tailback. He's trying the left side. 30, slips down. No, is there a fumble?
Closed up pretty quickly.
It was not a fumble. 30, Drew Clark, the carrier.
They were not going to give him the corner. He got out there pretty quick, but they had it sealed off. Good defensive play by Minneapolis, stringing that play out.
Second and 11 here for the Knights. Two receivers right. It goes back to pass. Connor, he's hit and dropped for a loss by Knox.
53.
First player in there was 27.
Eckert, freshman. Jake Eckert has really stepped up big.
That was a 6 to 7 yard loss. The ball is right now on the 12-yard line, making it 3rd and 8.
3rd and 20 maybe.
3rd and 18, excuse me, is what I meant to say. That's a good way to start. Weedle and another receiver out right, one left. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's rolling right. Looks to go downfield deep. Out of bounds. Incomplete.
And, you know, the quarterback was dumped back there. If you want to look at the back there, you know, they're going to make him pay. You can go back there and throw it, but somebody's going to put a hit on him. That'll give him something to think about. Okay, 4th down.
He is a good athlete, Connor Martin. 4th down, and they'll have to punt from their 12-yard line into the wind, which is all but advantageous for the Lions. Kyle Lomberger and Jared Schmidt back between the 45 and 50. Now they're back off the 50 now. Martin punts, goes off to the right here. Schmidt's going to fair catch at the 44. Now the Lions take over great field position here at the 10:29 mark of the first quarter. 0-0 in Sacred Heart territory.
Good high punt by Sacred Heart. Set that up in such a way that Schmidt was not able to do any kind of return. And so Minneapolis takes over. As I said, they need to establish some offense. They need to put some drives together. They've got great field position.
Twins to the right. Kyle Lomberger left. I formation. Schmidt's the tailback. Great field position here. Hand off to Schmidt. Tries right guard. Bounces outside. Now cuts back in the center again. It gains 2 to 3.
Jared nosed in a couple of different holes. There was nothing there. Bounced to the inside.
To the 42, so about a 2-yard gain.
He made all of that with 3rd effort. Might tell you a little bit about Sacred Heart last week. They were 49-16 winners over Republic County.
At Belleville. Okay, the lone setback here is Contreras. Triplets to the right. Schmidt comes in motion to the left. Kyle split left. Back to pass is Keegan. He's on left, sets downfield. Picked off by Aaron Weedle. At the 27-yard line. Well, he'll get his hands on the ball one way or the other, won't he?
He has the nose for the ball. That's why he has done what he's done. He, look at him. He's a little short guy.
He can jump.
He's not very big, but he has a nose for the football.
He was up in the air there, wasn't he?
He will go to the ball.
The 9:47 mark, first quarter. The Knights take over on the 20. They're 27. Best field position they've had so far. Weedle splits wide left, followed by David Farber, 5'11" senior. Martin rolls left. Now back to center. Complete to 30. He's gotten a whooping field in front of him. Contreras is trying to chase him down. He's at the 35, the 30, 25, 20, down at the 20 or the 17-yard line, 18-yard line of the Lions. That's a big play. 33. 65 yards or so. The tailback, Drew Clark, for the Knights, was wide open over the center, and Connor Martin won't miss that very often. 22 is the tailback here, Colby Wetter. Twins to the left, hand off to Wetter up the center, and Eckert takes him down along with who was 63? Klein.
Bo Klein, 63.
And we have an official timeout. Klein has a equipment problem, I guess.
I might continue to tell you a little bit about last week. Week 4 results: Minneapolis 27, Russell 0, Beloit 54, Southeast to Saline 14. As I said earlier, Sacred Heart 49, Republic County 16. Ellsworth 14, El Saline 0 in a game that we mentioned earlier was a little bit of a surprise. Ellsworth has been rolling. El Saline managed to hold them to 14 points.
At the 19-yard line of the Lions, 22 gets the ball. He's over left guard, got a big hole. It's cut down short of the 10-yard line. Wetter is the ball carrier. Makes a 3rd and 3 from the 11 of the Lions. Make it the 12. Shotgun formation. Twins to the right. Rolling right is Connor Martin. Rupert's on him. He slips down at the 20-yard line. So unless they have an excellent field goal kicker, they will go for it here on 4th, I'm sure.
And they did have a kicker that was yanking them from about 20 earlier in practice, but this would seem to be...
And it's into the wind here, too.
Yeah, this would be a long
against their favor.
This 4-down territory.
I don't know what caused him to slip. The field can't be wet at all.
Well, Mikey must have scared him.
Must have been. Weedle and Farber are out right. One receiver split way left. Connor Martin, shotgun, under a rush, over the center. Caught by 30 for a touchdown. On 4th down.
They have several weapons. You know, notice, Dale, what they're doing with Weedle. They've got Contreras playing him up close. They're bumping him at the line of scrimmage, not letting him establish himself into his pattern. And then they have Corey Lonberger on him deep, 5 yards, maybe 7 yards off to pick him up once they've got the bump and run. And so they're gonna try to take Weedle out of the game. As you can see, though,
there's the PAT attempt.
They got other problems.
Might be wide right. No, it's good. So at the 7:30 mark, the Sacred Heart Knights lead the Lions 7-0. We'll take a break for our sponsors and be right back.
Well, this headset's cutting out. I mean,
Thought we were going to have an advertisement here, folks, but it didn't happen.
Oh, okay, we're on. I'm sorry. You got in on the technical stuff.
Aspects, yeah.
That dang thing isn't working. Oh, okay. All right, Minneapolis going to receive. Sacred Heart is kind of a big play team. Last week, I mentioned they beat Republic County 49-16, and basically, the scary part is they basically quit at half. Sacred Heart unloaded their varsity and basically cruised the second half of that game. So they're capable of putting up big numbers. Also, a couple other games of interest. Let's see, Sacred Heart's going to kick off.
Yeah, they're going to kick off. Squibber gets by Corey. Kyle picks it up at the 15. It's up the center. He gets to the 30-yard line where the Lions take over. The 7:23 mark of this first quarter.
You know,
7-0.
The guy that just hasn't been able to establish himself offensively too much has been Smith. We need to get him going. He's capable of being a big part of the offense.
Come the Lions, trailing 7-0. Kyle split out left, covered by Aaron Weedle. Schmidt's the tailback in the I formation. Hand off to Schmidt over left guard. There he is, Dave. First down.
You can see one of the strategies, having read a little bit about Sacred Heart, one of the things that they coach real effectively is stripping the ball. They go for the football. You have to really wrap it up, or they're going to, their first inclination there is they're going to try to grab the football. They've had several fumble recoveries in the past 2 or 3 weeks with that play style.
Okay, first down for the Lions at their 40. I formation again. Kyle's in the slot. Option. Keegan keeps it and goes up to the 45. So they should give him forward progress, I would think, before he's driven backwards.
Not sure what the call is, but there was a flag here at the sideline. It would appear that it's going to go against Minneapolis. It's going to be holding, yes, against Minneapolis.
Holding penalty. Where was the flag?
Yeah, right down here at the right in front of the players. You can it's still on the ground. A couple of other games of interest from last week is Canton Galva 20, Bennington 7, and Plainville 24, Washington County, who will be an opponent. Is that 2 weeks? When do we play Washington? Is that
about 3 weeks?
3 weeks?
Yeah.
Anyway, Washington County 0. Plainville 24, Washington County 0.
The flag's at our 43. It's going to move back 10 yards from there, moving it back to the 33-yard line, which will give us a 1st and 20 from the 32. Keegan rolls right, sets. Now he comes up center. He's going to be taken for a loss. He's down at the 24-yard line of the Lions, an 8-yard loss. It's going to make it 2nd and 24, according to the clock. Lone setback, Jared Schmidt. Twins to either side. Keegan drops back, is under a rush. Shot, passes it down the field. Kyle's open there. Over his head to the outside. That had 6 points written all over it.
Just out of reach, just barely. Nice pass. Kyle just couldn't quite get under it, as speedy as he is.
3rd and 24 coming up from the line.
This week's games, of course, Sacred Heart here. Sacred Heart being 4-0 against Minneapolis, who is 2-2. Sacred Heart in first place, Minneapolis in 4th place in our league. Beloit 3-1 at Ellsworth tonight. Ellsworth is 4-0. We told you a little earlier we were surprised about their game against El Saline, their 14-0 win over El Saline. We thought it would be
Twins
much more than that.
Keegan rolls, steps up, he releases just for his hit, and no interference. Kyle was bumped. no call.
Corey was trying to help the umpire. He was asking for it. He kept asking for the interference call.
It's going to bring up a 4th and 24 from the Minneapolis 24-yard line.
But the referee wasn't buying it.
Well, it detained Kyle's progress in trying to get to the ball. I don't know if he could have made it to the ball or not. That probably had something to do with the referee's decision.
And Minneapolis sets up a punt, 4th down. Jarrett Jones is the punter.
High punt being taken by Weedle at the Sacred Heart 40. They're trying to set up a wall for him. Schmidt has him. Oh, gets away. He tries back to the right now. Gets to the 46-yard line.
Pretty good coverage by Minneapolis. Again, this week's games, as I started to tell you, Beloit 3-1 at Ellsworth 4-0. Russell is 1-3 at Republic County.
Okay, the 5:33 mark here. That's come the Knights on their 46, 1st and 10. The breeze has died down considerably here. One setback. They pitch to him, trying the left side. Gets a couple good blocks. And that's the ball carrier is 32. Kurt Campione, 5'8" senior. Gets to the 40, or the Minneapolis 47. Brings up 2nd and 4 for the Knights. Twins to the right.
There you can see down here.
Shotgun formation.
Weedle and Contreras get the bump up.
Connor tries the right side. Martin, he gets the 1st down. Taken down by Rupert, I believe.
64, Mikey Rupert.
He gets to the Minneapolis 41. 1st down for the Knights. From the line 41.
Again, Weedle down here at the bottom of your screen. 35, Alberto Contreras is on him initially. They're going to bump him at the line of scrimmage, and then number 4, Corey Lonberger is going to pick him up on the coverage.
Connor Martin keeps it over the left side. Big hole up the center. He slips. They went down intentionally. I don't know which. Big gainer for a 1st down. He's up to the Minneapolis 26.
Kind of ran off tackle. I'm not sure what happened there.
Fake to the back.
I just really don't think Devin saw him. I think Devin was in position. He just didn't see him. And there seems to be some confusion there. Linebackers are talking about it.
Okay, 1st and 10 for the Knights from the Lions 26. Shotgun formation again for Connor Martin. Takes the ball, rolls left, option. Pitches the ball, it's loose, out of bounds. No, is it?
Yeah.
The Lions have it inbounds.
Yeah, no, nobody has the ball. It's on out of bounds.
Oh, okay. The loss back to the line 35. Second and 17 coming up for the Knights. 4:16 left in the 1st quarter. They lead 7-0. Shotgun formation again, Twins to the right. Weedle's out left. Here comes Martin, drop back, throwing to the right. Away from the receiver, number 30, who was Drew Clark. 3rd and 17 coming up. I had that light on at one time.
Continuing last week's game, Solomon will be at El Saline. El Saline is 1-3. They will be one of our district games later in the season.
Shotgun formation again, Twins to the right, Weedle's on the left. Connor Martin rolls right. Unloads down the center over Clark's head, covered by Kyle Lonberger.
Pretty well covered. He was right with him. I like to see that. Kyle was with him. He wasn't going to let him by him. Bennington 1-3 will be at Sedgwick tonight. In Washington, an opponent we talked about we will play later. They're not a district opponent, just a non-league opponent. They're 1-3. Will be at Shawnee
Maranatha. 4th and 17 from the 35. They're going to punt. It's going to go, oh no, it did not go out of bounds. Great Sacred Heart bounce. The Lions going to take over at the 11-yard line.
Well, that's definitely the worst field position we've had in some time.
Yep. Down by 84, Stephen Lyon, 6'2 junior, my future in-law, shoestring in-law.
Well, you know, we talked about the key. What I think the key to the game is we have to maintain offense. We have to have the ball.
We need some consistency.
And we haven't done it so far. We're going to have to get something going.
First down for Lions at the 11.
Sacred Heart punted one time last week, so we've already made them punt.
3:55 mark.
Whoa, pretty well covered up. There was nothing there.
Schmidt was the runner. Yard loss at the Minneapolis 10 now.
Sacred Heart last
Second and 11 coming
had 22 rushes for 154 yards, and they were 8 of 12 passing for 142 yards passing. I'm not sure I told you that right. 22 rushes for 154 yards rushing.
Okay, Kyle's set back now. Corey's on the left side. Pitch to Kyle. He's trying the left side. Bounces outside some more. Doesn't quite get the corner. Makes a 5-yard gain though. Last to the 15.
Last week against Republic County, Sacred Heart had 22 rushes for 154 yards. Yards passing 142. They were 8 for 12 passing for 142 yards. They were 34 plays with 296 yards. But as we told you, they basically put the B team in at halftime. So these numbers don't necessarily mean that much. Weedle was 3 catches for 87 yards. Campagnon was 2 catches for 31 yards.
3rd and 6 for the Lions from the I. Back to pass. Oh, it's handoff to Schmidt up the center. Big hole. He's at the 30, the 40. He goes down at the 47-yard line. There was a little delay handoff there to Jared. Great fake. Looked like Keegan was going to go back for the pass. The draw, basically, is what it was. 38 up to the 38-yard line of Minneapolis.
And Schmidt is explosive. That's good to see him going. You know, if you can spread it around. I mean, everybody's looking for Kyle because he's the one that's been showing up in the paper. Schmidt's highly capable.
Yep.
And if we can get 2 or 3 different weapons going here, we're going to be hard to handle.
Schmidt's the tailback again.
They have to respect the pass.
Keegan's under pressure. Gets rid of it. Kyle's
He's
open
there.
down the field.
He's there.
Caught. Oh, no.
He had him beat.
In and out of the hands at the 20-yard line.
He had him beat. He was there.
Way beyond the defense. And Dad isn't happy.
Hey. I think that was close enough. It ought to be worth 3 points, hadn't it?
2nd and 10 coming up from the Minneapolis 38. That had 6 points all over.
He had 2.5 steps on Weedle. It was all over.
The ball might have been just a tad in front of him.
The thing about that is Sacred Heart has got to respect that now.
Yep.
That's got to spread the defense.
2nd and 10, I formation. Smith's the tailback. Kyle's out left. Twins to the right. Hand off Schmidt is for left guard. He's to the 40. So 1-yard gain. Brings up a 3rd and 9.
Sacred Heart in last week's game had 35 points in the first quarter and 14 points in the second quarter. The 3rd and 4th quarter, they failed to score, but by that time they had 49. Republic County scored all of their points in the second half when basically Sacred Heart was in the JV mode, 8 in the 3rd quarter and 8 in the 4th quarter.
We have another official timeout. Bo Klein's helmet is giving him some more problems, so he was the same one in the earlier part of the first quarter. There's down to 2:15 to go in this quarter. The Lions trailing 7-0. Andy Griffith comes in for Klein. 3rd and 8. A long 8. Greer and Corey out left. To the right side. Kyle's on the left. Smith's the tailback in the I formation. Keegan's back to pass. Launches. Earp. Must have been well covered. He was ready to throw it, pull it back down, looked like he's going to throw it again, and then gets snowed under at the 34-yard line.
Here comes the punting squad. Jarrett Jones, 89, is the punter.
So we have a 4th and 14 from our 34. 2 receivers back for the Knights at about their 35. Jones to punt. Nice punt. Goes over their heads. Taking it to 27. It's Clark. He cuts back to the center. Boom.
Somebody put the big hit.
40-yard line. I think that might have been number 53. Devin Knox.
Yeah.
That's what you call the big hurt. Oh,
And we
there's
got
a Minneapolis player
another
underneath
player,
that pile.
another player on the bottom of the pile is number 64, Mikey Rupert.
Oh, he's up. What time is it, Devin? Okay, so 1:13 to go in the first quarter. The Lions trail 7-0. The Knights take over on their 41. 1st and 10. Twins to the right. Shotgun formation again for Connor Martin. Dropping back. Looking across the middle to Steve Lyon. Incomplete.
Number 84, is that Lyon?
Yeah. Adam Klein on the coverage there.
Number 23, Adam Klein, had him step for step. And
actually, Adam was going for the interception.
I don't know if they're going to be able to hold him down, but so far this double team on Weedle has been pretty effective.
They haven't even thrown to him once, have they?
No, I don't. Well, they've thrown his way a couple of times. Usually they're trying to get the short guy. Their patterns have a short guy and a deep guy.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a check down pass pattern, but they have not thrown specifically to him. And, so far,
same formation.
He's
Here's
capable of breaking loose.
The back gets the ball up the center, taken down by Klein. After about a 2-yard gain, 22 was the ball carrier, that being Colby Wetter.
Tell you what, that Adam Klein, pound for pound, is a pretty tough kid. He stuck it right in there.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
3rd and 7 for the Knights. From their 43. 44, actually. Need a big stop here.
Alberto against Weedle.
Shotgun formation. Looking left. Is it caught? No, it was trapped. It was trapped, went to the 80. Wide out. Dave Farber. So, 4th down for the Knights. Time to punt with 25 seconds to go. The wind has gone down way considerably. It's hardly a factor anymore at all. Kyle Lomberg back to receive. He's at the 25-yard line. High snap, pulled down by Martin. He punts to the right side of the field. Takes a high bounce. Weedle's on it at the 33-yard line, where Minneapolis will take over.
Decent field position. We need to establish something. The last series that Minneapolis ran, if you'll remember, that pass to Kyle was, it was in the bank.
13 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Everything was good about it, except we didn't get to count the points.
The Lions trail 3-0. It was exciting, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Had our hearts going pitter-pat.
Yes, it did. We're capable.
Schmidt's the tailback. Twins to the right. Dusty Greer on the left. Keegan rolls left.
Pretty good
looks
protection.
Back to right. Across the center.
Oh, hit somebody in the helmet.
Hit 80.
Yeah.
Steve Farber, defensive back.
He never saw it. He just heard it go thump.
7 seconds to go.
Me?
Keegan can put a zing on that ball.
Yeah, he had some stuff on it.
Averaging 137 yards a game, passing.
And that leads us to a few stats for the week.
High formation again for the Lions. Twins right, Kyle on the left side here. Schmidt is the tailback. Keegan's hand off to Schmidt, a little delay again. He gets to the
Schmidt
39.
Is, somewhere around the 25 range, 20 as far as rushing offense. Schmidt somewhere around number 25 with 46 carries and 235 yards. He's got a few yards tonight. In passing, Connor Martin, you're seeing him tonight at Sacred Heart, is 61 of 101 passes for 921 yards and 15 touchdowns. Keegan McCulloch is the number 2 area passing quarterback with 38 attempts, 38 completions for 79 attempts for 547 yards and 5 touchdowns. So pretty big spread, but McCulloch is the second leading passer in the north central Kansas area. Mitch Mugler down there about number 8 for Southeast of Saline, 49 catches for 103 attempts.
We need to take a break here on the audio channel.
All right.
Here at the second quarter beginning, Minneapolis 3rd and 4 from their 39.
Continuing with some stats here, receiving, Weedle from Sacred Heart is the leading receiver in the area with 28 receptions for almost 500 yards, 495 yards. But I don't think he's caught a pass tonight.
Not tonight. Not yet.
Not yet.
3 quarters to go. Twins out to the right. Kyle's on the left side. Schmidt is the lone setback. Contreras is in a slot to the right side. Keegan's rolling right. Option out to Schmidt. Takes it deep, cuts up the field. Gets to the 40, which is basically where the ball was. Might have been a yard gain.
I just told you that Weedle is the leading receiver with 495 yards, but Kyle Lonberger is the number 2 receiver in the area with 13 receptions for 309 yards. So he hasn't got near the play that Weedle's got, but he's got some pretty impressive numbers there himself. Now the other problem you have is down here about number 11 is Clark for Sacred Heart with 186
Here we
yards.
go. 4th and 3. Keegan in the shotgun. Be the snap, the punt here, yep. Oh, it's blocked. They saw that coming. It's taking a Minneapolis roll, though. At the 37-yard line.
As I just said, Sacred Heart, Clark is about the number, I don't know, somewhere around 10 receiver, 186 yards. And then you don't have to go very far down here. And it's Ferber, is that how you pronounce that for Sacred Heart? With 161 yards. So Sacred Heart has 3 of the leading receivers in the area, and they're on the field tonight against us. But so far, we've held Weedle down, and he has got no yards tonight. That'd be a great feat if they could shut Weedle down.
11-12 here to go in the first quarter. Pitch to the left side. 32's got the ball. Holding.
That's going to be holding on number
39-yard line.
Even I can see that, and I wear glasses.
And old.
Yeah, that's right. I'm blind in one eye and can't see out of the other one.
That was number 60, Ryan Stein, 5'11", senior, the holding penalty.
Ryan Stein.
Illegal block in the back is the call. Kurt Campagnon was the ball carrier. Penalty flag's at the 39.
Talking it over with Knox, one of the captains. Making his election here. He decides they're going to walk it off, I believe. It'll be 10 yards.
We'll bring up a first and
10-yard penalty on the play.
what? From the 29.
Yeah.
They haven't set it on the clock yet. First and 18 from the 29. Little
Draw
delay
play.
up the center to 22. He gets back half the yardage. 22, Colby Wetter.
That little delay draw, we ran that effectively.
We've run it twice.
Yeah, we've run it effectively, and Sacred Heart wasn't lost on them. They decided, well, you know, maybe that does work. We'll try that.
4-yard gain to the 33.
Let's see. I don't know if we're going to get in a position.
Wins
on
to either
defense.
side. Shotgun formation. Martin takes it, drops back, sets, throws it downfield to 30. He's open.
He's there.
No. Hey, gets by Greer. He's going to take it in for the TD.
Yep. Dusty was on him. A little bit of mismatch in height. You've got a guy that's probably 6'3" against a guy that's probably 5'8", and that was the difference.
That was Drew Clark, the recipient. at the 10:19 mark in the second quarter.
Dusty was on him. It's just a matter of height.
You
know, Dusty's almost always in position. And he was in position there. He just threw it over his head. There was nothing you can do about it.
67-yard TD play. Clark kicks, and that looks good. It is. The Knights go up 14-0. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. Since Martin to Clark here is 2 scores for Sacred Heart. And it's up 14-0 with 10:19 to go in the second quarter. Not an insurmountable lead by any means at this point.
No, but we need to start getting something done.
Clark kicks off.
Nice.
Taken by Lomberger at the 3-yard line, trying the right side. He's got some blockers in front of him. And taken down at the 20-yard line, I believe.
They've done a pretty good job of containing Kyle.
Well, they know their lessons there.
I'm sure that I'm sure that he was in everybody's notebook.
At the 19-yard line, actually, of Minneapolis. 1st and 10. At the 10:10 mark in the second quarter. Now we're going into the wind. It's cut down considerably here. Schmidt's the lone setback. Twins to the right. Kyle's on the left side. Kyle's on the right side. And out to Schmidt up the center. Big hole for him. He gets to the 25-yard line.
Nice run by Jared.
6-yard gain.
Second and 4 is not a bad situation. Sets up a lot of different things. You can do almost anything with 2nd and 4. Defense has got to stay pretty honest.
Kyle's on the left side now. Twins to the right. I formation. And off to Contreras up the center, and he's met solidly by 3 or 4 Knights.
This week in the high school rankings for going into week 5, Beloit by the Wichita Eagle is listed beyond 6 at 3-1, and Sacred Heart is also listed in 3A at 4-0. The Topeka Capital Journal has Beloit and Ellsworth listed, and Sacred Heart also. Ellsworth 4-0, Sacred Heart 4-0, Beloit
3rd and 3 for the Lions. I formation. Twins to the left. Kyle gets the pitch. He's trying the left side. And he gets to the line of scrimmage, but not much further.
They do a pretty good job of sealing that corner. They're going to be pretty stingy about letting anybody get around. They feel pretty well. On the standings, as we told you, Sacred Heart is on top of the NCAA with 4-0 overall record. Ellsworth 4-0. Beloit is 3-1. Minneapolis is 2-2 in 4th place. Republic County is 1-3. Russell is 1-3. Southeast of Saline is 0-4. It's been a long time since Southeast Saline was 0-4.
4th and 2 now. The Lions are in their shotgun formation. I'm sure it'll be a punt here. Kick. They went for the block again, stuck that big old hand up in the air. It's a high bounce. It takes the Sacred Heart bounce. Knox stops it. That was not good for us. It's at the line, 36-yard line.
No, that's Bo Klein,
gain.
63.
Okay, excuse me. That was a very high punt, got caught in the wind. Came straight down out of the heavens and took a Sacred Heart bounce. They get it at the Minneapolis 36-yard line. 7:55 to go in the second quarter.
Your right defensive end is Jake Klein. Right guard is number 61, Zach Breen. Left guard is Bo Klein.
I formation.
Left defensive end, Mikey Rupert.
Wide receivers either side. Fullback dive, 32, big hole over the right side. He's got some room. He's to the 30, 25, almost to the 20-yard line. That was Kurt Campione, 5'8" runner. First down for the Knights. 7:47 to go in the half. They're at the Minneapolis 20, 16-yard gain there for the Knights. Shotgun formation again. Triplets to the left. Campione over the right side. Nice big hole for him again. Adam Klein brings him down. He's at the Minneapolis 11, 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1 for the Knights.
They're doing more with their running game than they have all game. They've got a little something working here for them. Gonna have to figure out how to stop it. Coming.
Martin keeps it. Cuts up the center. Touchdown. At the 6:58 mark, the Knights go up. 20-0.
Somewhere along the line, we're going to have to come up with an answer, Dale.
Looked like they were going to do a direct snap to the tailback there, and the quarterback actually stepped in front of him and caught the ball. 4 and 11-yard run and the TD. Clark back to kick. And it's good. So it's 21-0 at the 6:58 mark in favor of the Knights. We'll be back after another attempt here at an advertisement.
It's going to be a long night. 6:58 remains in the first half. Minneapolis trails 0, Sacred Heart 21. The scary part is most of that drive was their running game, Dale.
Well, yeah, but it didn't help that we gave them the ball on our 36-yard line. Here we go. Kickoff for the Knights. Clark boots it deep, taken by Lomberger at about his 2. He's trying the right side, still going. Gets to the 17-yard line, taken down by a pile of Knights, where the Lions take over at the 6:49 mark. First and 10 from the Minneapolis 17.
Uh-oh, some kind of confusion. Keegan is looking for a play. Getting into a situation
Better take time out.
we're going to have
a 5-yard penalty.
We're going to have a delay game here.
Taking way too much time. Take your time out, Coach.
I just have a sense we're not going to make it, but maybe we are.
Oh, okay. I shut my mouth. Keegan under rush, goes down. 2 Knights on him. He's at the 10-yard line. 7-yard loss.
There seemed to be confusion on that play from the get-go. I don't know whether Keegan didn't know what the play was or was confused about the play. I just don't think they went up there with confidence that they knew what they were doing, and it didn't pan out, whatever it was.
2nd and 17 from the Minneapolis 10. Shotgun formation.
Keegan has had relatively good protection tonight.
Twins to the right, Kyle on the left side. He's rolling right, puts back in the direction of Schmidt, incomplete.
Pretty well covered there by number 80. Schmidt had to reach over his shoulder to make an attempt to get it. The ball had to be thrown to the outside shoulder, and it was just such an awkward position to try to catch the ball that it just wasn't going to work. And basically because of the defensive pressure by number 80, had it pretty well sealed off.
3rd and 17 from the Minneapolis 10. Key is under the court, the center this time. Twins to the right, Kyle's left. Delayed handoff to Schmidt, and they smelled it out that time. And that was a loss of a yard back to the 9-yard line. So 4th and 18 now from, well, the clock says it's on the 7.
It's deep in Minneapolis territory, however you want to look at it.
Nice punt. Going to be taken at the 35 by Wheatle. Trying the right side. He gets up to the 19-yard line of the Lions. Caught it on about 37, actually. It's about a 19-yard return. Sitting at the Minneapolis 19, 5:14 to go in the second quarter. The Knights leading 21-0. Shotgun formation for Martin. Twins to the left. Martin's got all day throw. Incomplete. Over the center to the tight end.
That Farber, Dave Farber, number 80.
2nd and 10 from the 19 of the Lions.
Smith's down.
That's not good.
No, it doesn't look very good. Got his helmet off.
He's not limping or anything. Must be a broken chin strap or something.
Yeah, equipment.
Okay, brings up 2nd and 10, the line 19. Twins to the right. Shotgun formation again. Martin looks to the left. Deep pass over the head of the receiver. Third and 10 coming up from the line 19. 5:01 to go in the half. It's 21-0 in favor of the Sacred Heart Knights. Twins to the right, shotgun formation again. Wheatle's on the right side. Looking to Wheatle, in front of him, covered by Corey Lomberger. 3 incomplete passes in a row. 4th and 10 from the line, 19-yard line. Now, if you had a decent field goal kicker, the wind at your back here, this would be an opportune time for a field goal attempt. What will they do? I'm not going to try the field goal. Wheatle's on the right, Twins to the left. Shotgun formation again. Martin drops, looks right,
looking
looks
at
to
Wheatle.
Wheatle. It's complete and for a touch. No, out of bounds, they say.
It's a good pattern. Nice, crisp corner. Went down there. You have to respect the deep pattern. Then he did a little flat out, and he had about a 5-yard cushion, which was enough.
So the Lions hold here.
Ball basically was thrown when he made the cut, so there's a good timing pattern.
4:52, and I'm glad to see this because I thought, oh no. Here goes Sacred Heart touchdown for sure, getting the ball this deep.
So they were short of the first down, as Dale said. Minneapolis takes over. We need to put something together here,
Yeah.
Dale.
4:52 to go in the half. 1st and 10 from our 19. Kyle's setback. Option left. Cuts up the centers. McCulloch, he gets to the 21 possibly. Yes.
Lucas Bradbury, number 75, is a pretty big boy. he was kind of rude to Keegan, slammed him down pretty hard. Keegan is no little kid, and he dumped him pretty hard.
Second and a long 7 to go. The 4:20 mark at the second quarter. Twins to the right. Kyle's on the left side. Contreras is the lone setback. Keegan drops back, and boom, down he goes just as he was getting ready to let go of the ball. Taken down by a big defensive lineman.
We had pretty well been giving Keegan some time, but I don't know if Sacred Heart is now doing some stunts or whatever, but they're starting to bring some pressure.
4-yard loss back to the 17-yard line. The 3:45 mark. It's 3rd and 12. Quick pass out to Kyle on the right side. He's complete, and he slips at the 21.
Fourth down would seem to be a punting situation.
We don't go in the punting formation.
We don't? On fourth down?
Well, we haven't. We've only done it twice out of about 5 or 6 times tonight.
Okay, this is a little unusual.
Shotgun formation, we'll punt, I'm
You're
sure.
thinking this is going to be a quick kick. I don't see this fooling anybody. I'm not sure why you don't punt here.
He does, and they went for the block again. That lineman sticks his hand up there.
Well, that's my point.
He goes out at the 40.
You know, the quick kick is
8-yard line
is something you do as it's supposed to be a surprise tactic.
Well, the other thing to consider is you're punting into the wind here, Dave, and with our normal punter back there, he's going to get it up high and it's going to die.
Yeah, and I guess the other thing that you could say is that they don't have anybody deep because they have to
That's
respect.
right. They have to respect it.
They have to respect that you could go for it. So
that's the theory, I'm sure. Sacred Heart takes over 2:42 mark at their 48-yard line.
We just can't go into the hole any deeper at halftime. We can't be down any more than this and expect to come back.
Shotgun formation, Twins to the left. One receiver wide right. Martin takes a snap, drops back, looking deep over the center to Lyon, broken up by Adam Klein. Incomplete.
A little bit of a mismatch. Number 84, Stephen Lyon against number 23, Adam Klein. That Lyon kid is probably 6'2".
Yeah, he is.
And
Adam did a nice job.
Adam's about 5'8" at the very best. So,
Adam did a good job of cutting in front of the receiver there to knock with his hand to knock the ball away.
He was on him.
Yep. 2nd 10, shotgun formation again. Twins to the left. Wheedle's on the right side. Fake to the back. Martin keeps it over the right side, taken down for a 9-yard gain.
You know, their passing game is kind of stalled, but they're moving the ball on us by running, and that's not what I would have expected. But I guess if you can't pass, you gotta run, and if you don't make one work, make the other one work, and they're doing it.
At the Minneapolis 43.
2 minutes.
3rd and 1.
2 minutes remain in the half. Sacred Heart leads 21-0.
Shotgun formation again. Triplets to the left. Hands off to the right quarter. The runner tries the right side. Knox takes him down after a significant gain. First down. Weller was the ball carrier.
I believe he got out of bounds. Stops the clock. I'm not sure, maybe for just moving the chains, but anyway.
Yeah, they're at the 34.
Regardless, the chains are moving. Clock is stopped at 1:50.
1st and 10 from the line, 34-yard line. Now they start the clock. Twins to the right. Shotgun formation again. Connor Martin pulls it down, tries the center. And he gets to the 30-yard line. Four-yard gain. 2nd and 6 coming. 1:23 to go in the half. And the Knights are driving. Twins to the left here. Clark goes out right. Shotgun formation again. Clark's out tipped. Great job by who? 71.
That's Jesse Mock.
Jesse Mock stuck a hand up and knocked that ball down.
Good job by Jesse Mock.
There was a receiver open.
Yep, alertly got a hand on it. Good job, Jesse Mock.
3rd down and 7 from the Minneapolis 30. 1:04 to go in the half. Coach Mick and Keegan McCulloch are huddling over here on the sideline, discussing things. What to do when we get the ball back. Shotgun formation again. Twins to the left. Looking to Weedle on the right side. It's complete at the 20. 1st down for the Knights. His first catch of the night. 1st and 10 Knights from the 20-yard line of the Lions. 57 seconds to go in the half, and the Knights take a timeout. We will try this advertisement bit one more time.
The half. Minneapolis needs to get tough here.
They're at our 20. We've been in our half of the field almost the whole second quarter, I think.
Yes, we have. Second quarter's been pretty tough. We just haven't had any momentum in the second quarter. It's been all Sacred Heart.
Shotgun formation. Triplets to the left, tight end. Lions out to the right. Martin takes it up the center, big hole. Gets tackled from behind at about the 7 or 8, moving forward to the 6. $14 yards. Advance to the 6-yard line. 49 seconds to go. He goes under center this time with an I formation. Receivers to either side. Watch this go to Weedle. No. And out to Clark, trying the right side, and he's taken down by
Contreras, number 35. Nice job. Stuffed the run.
2nd down. And the Knights take a timeout with 32 seconds to go. We'll try another ad. Go on a roll here. 1-0, 32 seconds in the half. They have 2nd goal from the 7-yard line after their 2nd time out of this drive.
Defensive coordinator, Coach Giles, out there giving some last-second instructions to the defense. This is pretty big here, Dale.
Triplets to the left, shotgun formation.
We need to shut this down.
Tight end Lions out to the right side. Spreading the field here. Not calling, or Martin keeps it. He is short of the TD. 25 seconds to go. And the Knights take their last time out of the half. The ball is on the, 3-yard line. We'll take another word from our sponsors here. Okay, here we go, 3rd and goal from the 3, 22 seconds left. The Knights spread the field again, triplets to the right. Shotgun formation. Martin takes a snap, looking right to Clark, in for the TD. That combination has scored all their points tonight. The 18-second mark of the half. The Knights go up 27-0. Clark back to kick for the Knights. High snap, they pull it down. It's through.
Looked wide. It is wide.
Oh, it is right. Okay, it's no good. So it's 27-0 for the Knights.
Well, that's unfortunate that they were able to put points on the board with.
Well, you keep giving the ball to them, and they are half of the field. It's you know, that kind of an offense is bound to happen. Unfortunately, and they had way too many timeouts left. We'll keep it right here for the kickoff. Kick was no good by Clark. That Martin to Clark combination has been good for 3 TDs, and Martin ran for a 4th TD. Clark has kicked 3 point-after touchdowns. So they'll kick off with the wind at their back. 18 ticks on the clock. The Lions trailing 27-0. Nice run back here would be a great morale booster.
They've done a really good job of kickoffs. This kicker that they have is he really gets it high, really gets it deep.
Well, they had a good win at their back.
Pretty tough to do anything with it into the end zone.
Into the end zone. So the Lions take over on their 20-yard line with 18 seconds to go. 1st and 10. At this point, I think I would just kneel on the ball and go and talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure you want to do anything silly here. Not very many good things can happen in this situation.
Keegan's under center. Receivers either side. He kneels it.
That's probably the best idea.
Yep. So that's why the half will end. The Knights leading 27-0 over the Lions here on homecoming night.
Week 5 of high school football. Now at halftime.
We're going to have a halftime show. We're going to take a short break here for sponsors and keep the tape rolling here for this halftime show. Hey, Charles, let me get you some money here. Yep. Water, please. Well, all this wonderful technology is not seeming to work. I don't know why.
Got it?
There we go. Can't not get that one in there.
Where you running, Spence?
Okay, we're going to keep the audio going here for halftime routine by our cheerleaders. Go ahead and introduce. You got their names there, Dave?
The cheerleaders this year, Alyssa Baker, Jenny Labus, Holly Gerke, Jessica Nordyke, Carrie Williamson, Morgan Johnson, Ellie Labus, Sierra Davis, and Mackenzie Hackett will be doing your halftime show tonight. It's kind of an unusual treat. We haven't had any halftime performances yet this year, so this is kind of a pleasant surprise. The Minneapolis cheerleaders to entertain.
Well, it's kind of an annual event, isn't it? Cheerleaders do a dance routine at the half?
Yeah.
Homecoming?
At homecoming, yeah. And, you know, one of the things I don't know that we mentioned, good crowd tonight for homecoming. And rightfully so. Minneapolis was 2-2 coming into the game tonight. Knew it was going to be a stiff chore against Sacred Heart. They're rolling with their 4-0 tonight coming into tonight's game, Minneapolis being 2-2. So we knew we had a pretty full plate. But
Class of 87, I think, here, Mike, is for reunion tonight.
87 is having a little class.
I think it's 87.
87. Yeah, it makes sense. This being 2007.
Jeff Allison's class. I don't know. Did he graduate in 87 or 88?
Well, I can't say.
Well, they're having trouble getting the music going here. That usually happens, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Always technical difficulties. We're the only ones that don't have technical difficulties.
Here goes the music. How about that? Either that or they're doing it to a mime. I don't know which.
Acapella.
Acapella
Dance.
dancing.
Yeah. Okay. It might be the case. I'm not sure. Do you hear any music?
Well, I hear something. Whether you can classify it as music or not, I don't know.
Okay. Regardless, the routine is being performed. Again, the cheerleaders, Alyssa Baker, Jenny Labus, Holly Gerke, Jessica Nordyke, Carrie Williamson, Morgan Johnson, Ellie Labus, Sierra Davis, Mackenzie Hackett. Your cheerleaders for this year, they do a good job. There's a lot of things, Dale, that I can't do, and that's one of them right there.
Thank God. They're not done yet, are they?
No.
Yeah, I guess they're.
Pretty athletic group. Good job by the Minneapolis cheerleaders. Thank you.
Okay, we'll probably another break from our sponsors here. For our sponsors. Hold on.
Chuck's on his way up. Boy, somebody's shaking this old house is a rockin', Dale. Don't bother knocking if the house is a rockin'. Here, we'll let you listen to the Minneapolis Pep Band entertain a little bit. Very little, Dale. We just about got in on the tail end of it. I'll tell you what, though, the band is sounding better and better.
Yep. Mr.
Ball is doing a great job building the band up. You know, it's pretty tough. When we were in school, of course, when we were in school, band was unopposed, and so therefore it was, you could either go to study hall or go to band, and we used to have a pretty strong band here. Most of the kids participated. Well, in times later, a lot of electives are now available. Kids have many choices. There are a lot of if you're, of course, secondary, or even if you're going to go to a vo-tech situation, a lot of times band is one of the first casualties of your selection of courses. So a lot of kids, you know, they have to lay out a band, and then it's pretty tough if you lay out a year to go back in the next year. So a lot of kids, you know, they get to be freshman or sophomore, and they have to lay out to get the hours that they need, their required courses, and then they just wind up going away from it. So you really have to give Mr. Ball credit that he's able to get some numbers back in this band program. And today, of course, this was the homecoming parade. The band, they actually marched today, sounded real good. I was very encouraged about the MHS band. As you can see, the Lions are back warming up to begin the second half. Be about 7 or 8 minutes till second half begins. Sacred Heart has not returned to the field. Again, I might review some of the last week results. Minneapolis 27, Russell 0. Which in a game that actually surprised me a little bit. Minneapolis dominated Russell. I really did not expect that to happen. Beloit 54, Southeast of Saline 14. Sacred Heart 49, Russell, Republic County 16. Ellsworth, as I said earlier, a game that was a little bit surprising to me and others. Ellsworth was able to only put up 14 points against El Saline, 14-0 in that game. Canton Galva 20, Bennington 7, Plainville 24, Washington County 0. Sacred Heart 4-0, Minneapolis going into tonight 2-2. Beloit 3-1, Ellsworth 4-0. Russell 1-3 at Republic County tonight is 1-3. So one of those teams is going to come up to 2-3, and the other one is going to be 1-4. Solomon will be at El Saline. El Saline is 1-3. Bennington 1-3 at Sedgwick tonight. Washington County 1-3 at Shawnee Manthra. And that is pretty much what's happening to the teams that we're involved with this year. As I just said, Sacred Heart 49, Republic County 16. Sacred Heart leads here 27-0 at half. So we're hopeful that the coaches were able to go in and make some changes, come up with a strategy to get things on track. We've just been unable to score. We missed a touchdown by just a hair. If you were watching the game earlier, Kyle Lonberger had his defender beat for 6, but just was not able to get a handle on it. And so far, Minneapolis has come up empty. Might talk a little bit about the football classifications have come out this year, and Minneapolis will remain in the 2A classification with 120 students. 3A starting at 127. Class 2-1A is 125 to 6 down to 64. So Minneapolis on the top of the 2A numbers game. And I'll tell you what, this is a little bit about numbers. Obviously, you can have years where your numbers aren't very, very substantial, but you can still have a great team. But by in and out, or year in and year out, numbers make the difference, and Minneapolis is going to be on top of that 2A numbers. Now tonight, of course, the game is so far been all Sacred Heart, and going into the game, I think we thought that was a possibility, and And that has been the case up to this point. But we're hoping that Minneapolis can get on track. Now, we will receive the ball, will we not, Dale?
Yes,
we kicked to Sacred Heart. As we told you at the beginning of the game, we were kind of hopeful that we could maybe get the ball and establish something offensively to build up a little confidence. So basically starting from scratch here, having really found no way to score. We've had some nice plays, but just
had some opportunities. They just didn't come our way.
But so we're going to start, and field position was horrendous that second quarter. We just couldn't get anything established. So,
well, I had to take a little break there. Fans, my future daughter-in-law came up to see me. She's from Salina, and her cousin's playing for the Knights. So, took a little break while Dave chewed on your ear there for a minute.
Rambled on. Did I ramble on, Dale?
Let's review the scores here at the 7:30 mark in the first quarter. The first of 3 touchdown combinations between Connor Martin and what's his first name? Clark. Drew, is it? 30. Drew Clark, yes. 20-yard TD pass, and Clark kicked the PAT. At the 10:19 mark of the second quarter, the Knights started their domineering of the second quarter here. 67-yard play from Martin to Clark again, and Clark kicked the point at the touchdown. At the 6:58 mark, again in the second quarter, Martin ran in for a 10-yard TD, and the PAT kick by Clark was good. And at the 18-second mark, after a couple timeouts, again Martin to Clark for a 3-yard TD, and the PAT was wide to the left or right, I don't know which, for a 27-0 lead here for the Knights at half. And probably the most encouraging thing for our defense so far is Aaron Weedle has been held to 1 pass, the second leading receiver in state history in all of high school football. Yeah, but we paid a price to the other end because of it.
That's the problem. And I was going into the game, I was a little concerned about that. As I told you, the coach felt that a key was stopping Weedle, and there's no doubt about it. The problem is, as we looked at the passing, receiving stats, they have 3 other guys that are very capable receivers. So we're dedicating 2 guys to Weedle, which you have to do. Mm-hmm. You have to do it. And then that leaves some mismatches out there. One of them, we saw Dusty Greer did a great job. I mean, he was on him, but you know, he's 5'8", guys 6'2" or 6'3".
And a little slower.
Yeah, but he was on him, Dale.
Yeah, no doubt.
But so
big mismatch.
Yep, just a mismatch, and Sacred Heart was able to key in on that.
So with a little over a minute to go for kickoff, the Lions will receive and be where they ended the first half, defending the north half of the field. Going into the breeze, what breeze there is.
I don't think anybody was injured in the first half.
The only delays we had injury-wise was equipment, so that was fortunate.
I think Jared Smith knocked the chin strap off of his helmet or some such thing.
We need to see if it's the third quarter, if we can get something going into the other half of the field and not be playing with our backs against the wall.
27 zip is a pretty deep hole, Dale.
Mm-hmm. But they were in our half of the field for the whole second quarter, other than that 67-yard TD play that they had.
Yeah.
And that's always disconcerting a little bit when you're on defense. If your offense can't get the ball moving and you're on your back a little bit there the whole time. The captains will come out on the field for determining what should be a given.
Number 53, Devin Knox. Number 5, Jared Smith. Number 35, Alberto Contreras, the team captains for the season. And as expected, we will receive. So we're
nice. We'll kick off and win at their back again.
He's starting the third quarter momentarily. Sacred Heart leads 27-0. Minneapolis will have the ball.
We'll take one quick word here on the audio channel. There, I've got everybody in at least once now. All right, we're back here for the Lions to receive the kickoff. Hello, Daniel. Class 2000 graduate here. 2000, what did I say? 2002, yeah, I'm sorry.
Way to go, Dan.
Not making him any older than he is.
Smith, Lonberger deep, and Sacred Heart has shown the ability to kick the ball deep.
Clark kicks off. Another deep kick is going to take Lonberger to the 5-yard line. He's got a wall to the left, cuts back to the center, still going. Gets to the 33-yard line of the Lions. That's good. Get our backs out away from the wall there.
Did about as much with that as you could.
So we started our 33-yard line with 11:53 to go in the third quarter, trailing 27-0.
Well, we'll see what the coaches have in mind for the second half. You know that they've seen some weaknesses. They're going to try to exploit those. A couple of tough yards up the middle there.
Schmidt was the ball carrier. I'm going to give this mic to a former linebacker for the Lions back in 2001 season, Daniel Leach. Feel free to add anything in that you want to add, son. If you see anything you see worth saying. 5 was the ball carrier there. It's up to the 36 of the Lions. 2nd and 7. Schmidt, the ball carrier over the left side, gets to the 42-yard line. Well, Daniel, what do you see in the difference here between what you guys ran as seniors under Coach Mick and what you see these guys doing? Anything?
Well, it looks like they're running the ball here a lot more than we would be. I'd say Sacred Heart's offense is closer.
Yeah, really.
Closer to what we ran. Spread it wide and throw the ball wherever you can.
Kyle's on the left side. We got Twins on the right, I formation again. Schmidt's the tailback. Option left. Keegan maybe gets a yard.
But we sure had, we didn't have the running backs that this team has either when we were
That's for sure.
playing, so.
Had a good fullback and Jeff Mortimer and a
That's right.
nice scat back, and Wheatle, but Drew wasn't necessarily up the middle runner. 4th and 1 for the Lions from the 42-yard line.
Drew Wheatle it was a good move to put him out at wideout, that was for sure.
I formation, Twins to the right. Kyle's on the left side. And off to Schmidt up the center. He's got the first down. Gets to the 45, I believe.
Pretty big 4th down play. That was Smith, I believe. Keegan's got the play.
Well, I don't know if Coach Mick or any of the other coaching staff got to see the Sacred Heart Beloit tape, but Beloit ran all over Sacred Heart, so maybe that's what he's going for here.
They see 2 or 3 tapes. I can't remember. I don't know if they saw Beloit or not. Well, yeah, they would have, because we played Beloit the week after Sacred Heart, so yeah, they would have seen that. The ball carrier was Contreras. Gets a yard to the 46.
A couple of pretty big boys up front for Sacred Heart, and they're proving to be pretty tough to handle. We're not manhandling them by any stretch, and it's been pretty tough to run up the middle.
Schmidt's the lone setback. Twins to the right. Kyle on the left side. Rolling right. Pitch to Schmidt, and he's got no place to go. He gets to the 40, and there's a flag down at the 47-yard line.
Way back away from the play. I have no idea. It's going to be a block in the back or holding. probably. It appears that it go against Minneapolis, and it had nothing to do with the play. I'm not sure why you do that.
Block in the back.
Well, surely they'll decline that with the
I would think
lost
so.
yards.
I would think so. Because they would give us the down over again. The flag's at the 47. The rest consulting with Aaron Weedle, captain for the Knights. And they decline. The ball is currently at the 40-yard line, 6-yard loss. Third and 15 now from the Lion 40. At the 8:41 mark in the third quarter, it's 27-0 Sacred Heart. Schmidt's the lone setback now. Kyle's out left, Quinn's to the right. Keegan drops straight back, looks downfield left to the...
It was a good place pass there.
Yes, it was. Very well placed. Double covered to Kyle Lomberger and Aaron Weedle, and couldn't see who else.
There's a flag down.
You know, it's awful hard to catch the ball when you know somebody's right behind you about ready to smack you.
Holding on the Lions, this declined. Brings up a 4th and 16.
Hope we're not back in the mode that we were against Belleville, where there was a flag almost every play.
From the 40. Well, let's discuss it positively. We won't go there. How's that?
Okay.
Keegan's back in the shotgun, looking for the pooch kick here. And it's blocked again. They've seen that on the tape and said, we got a big, tall lineman. We're just going to...
Yeah, that goes back to the domination that you're seeing on the interior line by Sacred Heart.
They get the ball at the 40. 8-yard line of the Lions.
The Lions, 48-yard line.
Not for sure, but it almost seemed like that ball might have accidentally got kicked into our own player.
Well, it might have. I just saw a lineman stick his hand up there. I don't know.
A little bit different strategy. Now they've got
triples to the left.
They got trips out here. No longer double coverage with Weedle.
32 gets the ball, and he goes
flag
nowhere.
down.
And the flag down must have been
procedure,
offensive procedure call,
or too many players.
Number 32.
I would decline the penalty here if it's on them.
Number 53, Kevin Knox.
I'm not sure what that is.
No, it's on the Lions.
Yeah.
Where there were all sorts of Lions in the backfield that play.
It's too many players. Maybe.
Well, that's one way to shut them down. 12-man gives you a little extra leverage.
Ooh, that's a first down.
Yeah.
Is that a personal foul?
No, but it's 15 yards, it appears. Is that right? 15 yards?
That's what they're marking us. It had to be a personal foul. They're at the 34-yard line now. Carter Martin looks to the right. Caught by Weedle to the 24.
You see that?
He's foot race into the end zone.
It didn't take them long to figure that out, that they'd given up on the double coverage on Weedle, and they went right to him. That was about the second play that they didn't have double coverage on Weedle, and they picked that up in a minute.
You got to when you got a wide receiver like that.
Aaron Weedle, 34-yard touchdown reception.
Well, I hate to leave you guys, but I think I'm going to go hang out with some old friends.
All right, Daniel, thanks for coming up. Talk to you later. Clark to kick for the Knights.
33-0 at this point. Whistles go off well before the play.
Illegal procedure on the Knights. Move the ball back 5 yards. They still will be able to kick the PAT for how good he's kicking it.
procedure.
5-yard penalty on the play. We will try the extra point again. For 32 Park with youth camp.
Two-point conversion attempted, and Weedle, it's just a little bit beyond him.
They're gonna prove their point. So that was a good deceptive play by Sacred Heart. Had a step.
33-0.
Kyle picked it up, but Weedle had a step on him.
The 7:50 mark in the third quarter.
I guess they're gonna try to rub it in that Weedle can do it.
Well, let's see if we continue to single cover him or not. Time for a Sacred Heart kickoff again with the wind at their back.
33-0. Sacred Heart leads. You know, in spite of how this game may come out, next week is southeast of Saline
at Gypsum.
Yep. And I like our chances in that game.
I hope I like.
As a matter of fact, I think we well have a chance to run the table from here on out.
I would say odds are in our favor, but don't want to count our chickens before they hatch here. El Saline's coming up. They aren't going to be easy. At Brookville. Clark kick off again. Another deep kick. Kyle takes it at the 3. Tries up the center now. Jukes a little bit, and he gets past the 20.
Pretty good open field tackle by 15 or 16. I couldn't tell.
To
15
the 23-yard line.
Matt Fail. Must be 15. It was a good open field tackle. Kyle is pretty tough to handle, but he was able to get him. So we continue to have trouble. The first quarter, we had all kinds of field position, and we haven't had it since.
So at the 7:43 mark, the third quarter, come the Lions, trailing 33-0. Twins to the right. Setback is Schmidt. He's to get the ball. Cuts to the right. Gets out to the 27.
Brought down by number 15, Matt Hall.
Pauls makes the stop. They close pretty quickly.
Up to the 28, actually, 5-yard gain. 2nd and 4. I guess about a 6-yard gain. I formation again. Kyle's out left, Twins to the right. And off to Schmidt again. Hits the hole and twirls to the left. Gets maybe over the 30. Brings up a 3rd and 2. It's at the 31. 3-yard gain for Jared. I formation again. Twins to the right, Kyle's on the left side. And out to Schmidt. He is met at the line of scrimmage. I don't know if he got the first down or not.
I'm going to think it's going to be.
He's right there.
Going to be close, but I'm not sure that he made it.
Well, they're pretty favorable mark.
Yeah. I think they're going to measure.
They will.
Nope, they're going to call it.
No reason to measure. First down, first one for the Lions in a
I'll go with that.
long time. That's the 34.
Haven't had a first down for quite a while, as you say.
Been asked out for still plenty of price, homemade pie available at the concession stand.
Well, Dave, you know, we talked before the game, one way to possibly win this game is keep the ball away from Sacred Heart, and we haven't done a good job of it in the second quarter, or the early part of the third. Keegan, option, he's under pressure, nope, he does not get rid of it before he goes down. Big rush by 75.
Too many blue jerseyed linemen standing there.
75 and 53.
Our offensive line was beat 7 ways to breakfast there.
He's at the 25-yard line, 9-yard loss. 2nd
Earlier we'd done a pretty
And
good job
18.
of protecting the Keegan, and he had a little time to pass.
He's gone down 4 or 5 times tonight, I think, for loss. Shotgun formation now. Schmidt is the setback. Keegan moves forward. It's complete to Kyle. He's at the 40, the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, driven out by Clark.
Good run. Nice reception, nice run. Kyle Lonberger.
He's out at the 48-yard line of the Lions, so a 23-yard gain.
That moves the sticks. That's what we have to have.
Second first down of this drive for the Lions.
Minneapolis has not given up.
1st and 10, the 4:59 mark of the third quarter. Contreras, lone setback. Triplets to the right. Kyle's on the left side. Keegan drops back, looking to Kyle. Moves forward now. We got a big hole for him. He gets around
there.
Camponi.
And that was a nice run
First
by
down,
Keegan.
down to the 34-yard line of the Knights.
You know, that is the second really good run that Keegan has done this year. Saw a hole and went to it. Good job, Keegan. Moves the chains again.
We're at the 35-yard line of the Knights. 17-yard gain for Keegan. Timeout on the field. We'll be back after this break for our sponsors. Technology. Isn't it wondrous?
Number 89, Jarrett Jones checks into game as a wide receiver, I believe, taking the place of Dusty Greer, number 11. Maybe the first time this season that Jarrett has been a punter all season, but they've now got him as a wide receiver, and certainly he's tall enough.
Yep. Lone setback is Contreras. Schmidt goes in motion to the right. Keegan rolls right. Looks back to the left, get rid of it.
Oh, through behind him. Had a man.
He had to unload it. He
did have to unload it.
Big old boy on his back again.
Yep. It was getting a little bit hot under the collar.
2nd and 10 from the Sacred Heart 35. We were lucky that wasn't picked off, quite honestly.
Dusty Greer back into the game, number 11. Jarrett Jones, 89, checks out. '51, Dustin Lott in at right tackle.
Schmidt is the setback again. Contreras comes in motion to the right. Keegan rolls right. Now he drops back. Does he pass it? Short to Corey Lonberger. That was tipped. I don't know which.
I don't know. It was. I don't know that I saw anybody get a hand on it, but
it's 22 dive for it. I just didn't see whether he hit it or not. So 3rd and 10 from the Sacred Heart 35.
Well, we finally got the ball bound where we can start to think about doing something with it, but it's 3rd down.
Twins to the right, Kyle's on the left side. I formation, Smith's the tailback. Hand off to Schmidt up the center.
Well, I tell you what.
And he gets a couple yards at the most.
We're just not able to do much in up the center of that line.
Oh, there's some big boys in there.
Yes, there are. 74.
1-yard gain we'll give him.
Blaze Martin, he got him down at 6'2", 232. I think he's all of that.
4th and 9 coming up for the Lions. Oh, he's taller than 6'2".
I would have said so. They've got him listed at 6'5". I'm going to say so. They got him at 6'2".
6'5" on the basketball program, I'll guarantee you. Shotgun formation, he's inside either two backs. Kyle's down the field
with Weedle.
Weedle broke it up.
Yep, a little short.
So Sacred Heart holds. They'll take over on their 34-yard line. We didn't give them great field position for once. At the 3:46 mark in the third quarter.
They'll take possession, 1st and 10 on their own 34.
They put their best defensive back on our fastest guy, didn't they? Constantly all night tonight. Triplets to the left here.
We're going to go one-on-one against Weedle again.
Shotgun formation. Pitch to the
broken up.
back and
Jacob
Klein takes
Jacob
it down.
Klein,
Big
66,
loss to the 30-yard
right
line.
defensive end, stacks him up.
4-yard loss. Sacred Heart 30.
Off the 4 in the play.
Second 14 for the Knights.
Nice play by Jacob Klein.
The Lions trailing 33-0 at the 3:11 mark of the third quarter. Shotgun formation. Twins to the right. One setback. Dropping back is Martin, looking deep. Or not, through short. Cross field to Farber, incomplete.
Number 80, Dave Farber, the intended receiver.
David Farber falls incomplete.
Third and 14 for the Knights.
Number 71, Jesse Mock, in defensive end, right defensive end now. Replaces Klein. Jacob Klein, number 66, is out.
Twins to the left. Weedle's out wide right.
Corey Weedle up against, or Corey Lonberger up against Aaron Weedle, and he's looking at Weedle. There's the
Lets it
throw.
go. That's over his head. Well covered by Corey there.
Yep, Corey right with him. But still, one-on-one coverage is pretty dangerous.
So 4th and 14 from the Sacred Heart 30. He doesn't hold on to that ball very long.
No.
He's got one or two options. He throws it.
Yeah, well, he was looking at Weedle all the way.
Yeah.
He went back. He was looking there. You could tell. You could see it coming.
Clark back to punt for the Knights. Schmidt and Lomberger
And Corey had him pretty well covered.
back up to their 40.
So he wisely threw it long and out of bounds.
Came close to being blocked there by the big dog, Rupert. Schmidt takes it. Oh, no, he does not take it. And it's a big Sacred Heart bounce all the way back inside the 10-yard line, about the 7.
About the 7-yard line.
Ouch. Minneapolis.
It was a good punt with a great bounce.
Punt on the play.
Well, they've got,
Take possession, 1st and 10.
they've got it sitting at the 7. The scoreboard says something else, but
Yeah.
so we take over our 7
Ball
in
on
the
the
third
8.
quarter.
It could be on the 8. I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, they have the 8 now. 2:40 to go in the third quarter. It's 33-0 Sacred Heart. One setback.
Greer and
Quick right out to Corey
That's Lomberger.
Lomberger. He's complete. He's out to the 15-yard line, I believe.
Number 4, Corey Lonberger.
That's where they put it.
He's run down by number 11, Tony Santiago.
A 7-yard gain.
Gain of 7 on the play. Will make it 2nd and 3.
Second 3 for the Lions coming up.
Little quick out pass, pretty effective right there.
I formation again. Twins to the right. Kyle's on the left side. And off to Schmidt.
I'll tell you what, they close those holes
Schmidt, ball carrier.
pretty quickly.
He gets to the 18.
Going to be close to a first down.
That is a first down.
Down by number 35, Lucas Bradbury. Gain on play is good for the Minneapolis Players.
We're good. We move the chains.
Yep. Our last drive was a pretty good drive. It just
So we
sputtered.
stalled out there at the
Yeah,
30.
we stalled out, but kind of had things going our way.
First and 10 from the 18 of the Lions. And off to Schmidt, tries the left side. He's a good gain up to the 24, maybe the 25.
He's brought down by number 22, Kobe.
Slant off the left tackle to the 25. So, 7-yard gain.
Gain of 6 on the play will make it 2nd and
Second and a long 4 to go for the Lions here. I formation, twins to the right, Kyle's on the left side. Schmidt again. Another 3 yards maybe over the left tackle.
Pretty punishing yards.
Blaze Martin, the defensive tackle, takes him down. Brings up a 3rd and 2 from the 27 of the Lions. There is 33 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Clock's ticking down. Have to hand off to Contreras. I think he got the first down before they drove him back.
Depends on where the spot, where they placed the football. It appeared that he had the first down.
First down is the marker.
Yep, there we go, moving the chains again. That's big.
And 14 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The ball sitting at the 30-yard line of the Lions. 3-yard gain for Alberto there. And we aren't going to get a playoff, I don't believe, here for the quarter unless they do it quick. 3, 2, 1. Didn't hurry fast enough. Couldn't see the clock from where they were going, so we'll take a break here. We'll try this advertisement thing one more time. The wind at their back, and we're driving. We are at our 30-yard line.
Well, Dale, we just need 5 quick touchdowns.
Yeah.
You know, talk about the lonely Maytag repairman. Tonight, it's the lonely fireworks handler.
Yeah, Leach and Klein haven't been able to shoot much off.
They haven't had much fun tonight.
I was kind of hoping to tell him earlier, but I forgot that I hope he shot off all his fireworks before we got to the end of the game. But I formation, twins to the right, Kyle's on the left side. Hand off to Schmidt, 2 or 3 more yards, in about 32-yard line.
Just beginning the 4th quarter, Minneapolis trails 33-0. Sacred Heart on top. I guess if I couldn't see the scoreboard, I wouldn't have said it was that lopsided of a game, Dale.
Other than a few big plays there. Yeah.
Yep. You know, the 2nd quarter was a killer.
Yep.
But 1st quarter was pretty evenly matched.
First and third, yeah. Twins to the right, Kyle's on the left side, I formation. Contreras, and he's taken down for no gain.
They had his number early on. Matter of fact, lost a yard.
At the 31, so yeah, it was a 1-yard loss. Third and 9 coming up. I kind of thought we'd go into the immediate passing when had the wind at our back, but I formation. Greer's on the left side now. Kyle's on the right. Full line for the Lions. Little slot reverse there to Schmidt over the left side. He gets up to the 37, 6-yard gain. It's going to bring up a 4th and 4. Long 3, yeah.
I'm not sure what the referee is indicating there, but evidently he gave up on it, whatever it was.
Twins to the right, I formation. Uh-oh, fumble. Kyle's got it. He's under pressure. And he almost gets at the 33. He's at the 33 of the Lions. Brings up a 3rd and 7. .15 to go. The nice lead, 33-0. Martin, deep throw, look down, picked off by Kyle at the 18-yard line, and he returns it to the 26. That throw was a little off. Clark was the receiver.
I don't think Clark realized that Kyle was there.
Second interception on the year for Kyle Umberger.
You know, I guess sometimes it pays to be lucky. Reach out and grab a guy by the jersey.
26-yard line.
So with 8:56 to go in the fourth quarter, we get the ball back. And 1st and 10 on our 26-yard line.
Nice break for the Lions. They need to do something with it.
I formation, twins to the right, Kyle's on the left side. Keegan drops back, straight down the field to Corey.
Double coverage.
Oh! He split the defenders, and it was just in front of him.
They had it well covered, but he almost came away with it.
If that had been Kyle, he might have been able to run it down a little bit faster than Corey. Not to badmouth Corey in any way.
You bring up 7 on 10.
Second 10 from the 25. We just have not been able to connect on our deep balls. Twins to the right, Kyle's on the left side, I formation. Smith tailback. Delay to Schmidt, they smelled that one out.
They had great penetration. The guy was back.
75 got him.
Smith got the ball and got greeted by the tackler at the same time.
Loss of 3. The ball's at the 23.
Casey Argenbright.
3rd and 14 now. Contreras is the setback. Schmidt's in motion to the right. Keegan rolls right. Pass in front of Schmidt.
Calling pass. Pass for number 5, Jared Smith, is incomplete.
That big defensive lineman for the Knights is just knocking 2 or 3 of our guys around. They kept him away from the quarterback.
Lucas Bradbury. He's the full meal deal.
Yes, he is. He's eating a few full deals, I think.
Yeah, they've got a couple of real linemen in there.
4th and 23, back to punt for the Lions.
73, Windholtz.
Nice punt.
There's a punt. That's a real punt there. There we go.
Lion bounce
There we
goes
go.
out at the 23-yard line and went over Weedle's head.
That was a good punt.
Right at the 20.
Jarrett connects on one. Gets a nice punt and a nice rollout.
63-yarder on that punt.
59 yards.
Fourth quarter.
Nice punt.
7:55 to go.
Nice,
In the
effective
game.
punt by Jarrett Jones. Minneapolis trails 33-0. This fourth quarter, I felt a lot better. We haven't been able to convert it to any points, but
Running play.
Alberto Contreras, number 35, upends the apple cart.
Second 8 for the Knights.
Number 23, Adam Klein at corner. Number 54, Andy Griffith. Number 42, Moody.
We have an official
No,
timeout.
42 is, I'm sorry, Nicholas Torres in the game. Number 71, is Jesse Mock.
Shotgun formation for Martin again. Twins to the right. Left side, excuse me. Weedle's on the right side. Looking to Weedle. Complete. Trying to juke Corey. Gets away from him. He's up to the 35-yard line. Move the chains.
Brought down by number 23, Adam Klein.
First down for the Knights. They're at their
For the Sacred Heart first down.
35-yard line. Well, Wheaton might get close to setting that record tonight if they keep throwing to him. I think he's quite there yet. Quarterback's under center this time. Drops back. No, it's a new quarterback. Blocked by
Bo Klein,
Bo
I think,
Klein,
63.
Yeah. Thought it was a new quarterback, but it wasn't. Tried a little
Screen pass. But we were able to get a hand on it, which
Klein
broke it up.
tipped it.
Good job, Bo Klein. That's about all you can do with a screen pass.
Actually, that was Breen, wasn't it? 61.
Was it? I thought it was. Okay, might have been. Huh? I thought it was Bo, but it might have been. I don't.
Well,
I
2-1. I'll shut up.
We'll take it.
Quarterback's
Whoever it
under
was.
center again. High formation. Hands off to the fullback. He's got a hold to the right. Taken down by who?
Adam Klein,
Klein.
number 23. Man, he gets in there quick.
Brought down by number 23.
57. Austin Crossan enters the game.
He's to the 37-yard line of Sacred Heart.
So we're trying to rest some people. I don't think we've given up, but
3rd and 7 for the Knights
the defense has been out there a long time.
from their 37. Of course, when you got guys playing both ways, it's
Yeah.
but when you're on defense, it's just a little different.
Number 23 is Casey Argenbright, I believe. No, Adam Klein, I'm sorry.
Shotgun formation again. Fakes to the back. He's in trouble. They get him. Take him down. That is Knox and Contreras.
Stopped on the play by number 53.
He's back at the 29-yard line of the Knights. 8-yard loss.
Loss of 8 on the play will make it 4th.
They haven't had enough of those tonight.
You know, we've had some penetration.
4th and 16 for the Knights from their 29. Kyle's back at our 45. Clark the punt.
Casey Argenbright, number 26, into the game. The top of your screen. Split right.
Punts away. Bounces at the 44. That's where the Knights down it.
Decent field position for the Lions. Need to put something on the board, guys.
No doubt about it. Don't want to shut out here if at all possible.
No, we don't need to be into the shutout situation. We played too well to be shut out here.
Minneapolis 44-yard line. 4:47 to go in the game.
And of course, this may be, you know, what the coach was thinking. He rested a lot of the guys that are going both ways. So now you have your first string offense back on the field.
Kyle's out left. Twins to the right. The lone setback is Contreras. Keegan under center. Dropping back, looking to Kyle. Let's
Got
it
some
go.
time. There he is.
Caught it at the 40. Switch to the right. He's at the 35,
Oh,
the
great
30,
block.
20. 25 cuts to the left now. He's going to take it in. Kyle Lomberger broke that shutout.
I tell you what, the key was number 11, Dusty Greer, took two guys out on a block on the initial catch when Corey caught the ball and cut back to the center of the field. Number 11, Dusty Greer, took two defenders out, and that set up. That's what turned Corey loose. Good job, Dusty Greer.
Great block and shifty moves.
Yeah. You know, if you just give Kyle just a little bit of breathing room, he's going to make it happen.
He caught it around the 44 of the Knights, and between the blocking and his running skills that went in. And
Here we go.
Bringing kicks it through the middle.
There we go. I feel a little better about that.
Yep. The 4:31 mark. The Lions score.
We got a little fireworks action.
And we will kick off for the first time
There we
since the
go.
game began.
Not everybody has a fireworks display.
I don't know if there's anybody besides us, quite honestly.
You know, I just didn't want to see us get out of here being shut out. I'm very happy for the boys. They've deserved that.
Yes. I agree. We'll take another timeout here.
I wonder about that.
Okay, the Lions are setting up for an onside kick attempt here, and all the Knights move over to the side of the field we're aiming it for. Marine to kick from the 40.
A little unusual.
Goes the 10 yards, and they cover it at the 46-yard line. I don't blame Coach at all for trying to do that.
Yeah, you got to do some desperate times, require desperate measures.
I don't like giving them that field position, but hey.
We really didn't have it. We don't have anything to lose.
4:29 to go in the game.
And if we could have, and we still could, but if we could have come up with that ball and put some more points on the board, you know, you're not going to win this game, but it gets down to being a moral victory.
1st and 10 on the Sacred Heart 45-yard line. Connor Martin back in the shotgun. Weedle out left. Not putting their subs in, are they, guys?
No, they're not.
Martin rolls left. Option left to 22. He's got the first down and more. Taken down by Schmidt and Corey Lomberger. In the line territory at the 40-yard line. 15-yard gain. The run was by Colby Wetter, 5'11", sophomore. Did I hear the fire whistle blow? Fireworks didn't set off anything, did they? I don't see any flames down there. 1st and 10 from the Minneapolis 40.
Weedle against Lomberger, 24 against 4. And a little delay up the middle.
And Knox hits him at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Knox and Dustin Lott, number 51, in on the stop.
Clock's down to 3:33 and counting. 2nd and 10 for the Knights from the line 40. It's 33-7. Knights set up in the I formation. Pitch to the tailback, trying the right side. Cuts back to the left. We over pursued. Good cutback by the
63, Bo Klein.
He gets to the 36.
Comes up kind of behind him.
4-yard gain.
When he tries to make the cutback, he was greeted by Bo Klein, 63.
3rd and 5 now for the Knights. Shotgun formation again for Martin. Weedle's out left, and the Twins looking to the right. He's rolling right.
Alberto Contreras brings some pressure.
Downfield to Clark. Covered by Kyle Lomberger, is a little bit in front of him. Incomplete. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Knights from the Minneapolis 36. 4th and 5. I lost track of it down there somewhere. I don't think they'll punt, nonetheless. First time they scored was on a 4th down play, if I'm not mistaken. Wheeler comes out wide right. Twins to the left. Shotgun formation. Martin's looking left.
Underthrown.
Underthrown to Clark. So the Lions hold and take over. Trailing 33-7 here at the 2:22 mark of the 4th quarter.
On their own 35-yard line.
We're at our 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Keegan McCullough comes in with the play.
Sacred Heart leads at 33-7 with 2:22 remaining in the game. Just enough time to put another 7 on the board, Dale.
That's what I think. I formation. Kyle's on the left side here. Smith's the tailback. Rolling left. He's looking back now down the field to Corey. It's completed to 50. He gets to the 46-yard line of the Knights.
Nice pass. Right in stride.
Move the chains.
Well thrown
to
ball.
the Sacred Heart 46.
Keegan to Corey.
19-yard gain there. Through the air. Winds to the right. Shotgun formation for Keegan. Dropping back and rolling right. Lets it go. Through Corey's hands. A little high. Stops the clock at 1:58 to go. 2nd and 10 from the Sacred Heart 46. Winds to the right. Lone setback is Schmidt. Slot is Contreras. Kyle's on the left side. Keegan's rolling right. Steps up.
Uh-oh.
And he, fumbled the ball, but I think the Lions have it.
Just a little too much pressure. Had he had just a little more time.
Formation.
So time grows short.
Twins to the right. Slot left for Contreras. Rolling right is Keegan. He's looking back to the left. Complete to Corey, or to Schmidt. He's at the 41, a 5-yard gain.
Sacred Heart, I believe, well, I think, did we call timeout, Dale? Was that us?
We must have. I was looking at, trying to help Charles here. We picked up a hum all of a sudden. I wonder what that's from. Fourth and 5 for the Lions from the 41 of Sacred Heart. Forgive the audio hum, folks. 1:09 to go in the game. Lions would like to see if they can get another score here. Shotgun formation for Keegan. Twins to the right, Kyle's on the left side. Schmidt is the setback. Rolling right. Throws it down and batted, I think, wasn't it? Knights will take over. Nonetheless, at their 41-yard line. 1:03 to go in the game. Here in the 4th quarter. So unless something happens miraculous here for the Knights here in the last minute, it'll end 33-7.
Well, one thing I'll say that
they're keeping their first-string offense in.
Sacred Heart wasn't able to go B team at halftime against us. I'll say that for them.
They've scored once in this half. Third quarter, second quarter was the big one. They kept the first string in, but it looks like they're going to do a kneel down here. And that they do. So the clock's ticking away at 55 seconds.
Take it to the house. 33-7, Sacred Heart leads. And that appears to be how the game will end.
Second 12 here for the Knights. 5 seconds to go. They're on the 38.
One more kneel and game will be over.
Second 12. And that's the way it's going to end. The undefeated Knights are going to go to 5-0 and at least maintain a share of the lead for the NCAA, depending on what happened to Ellsworth tonight.
Minneapolis goes to 2-3.
And probably the toughest part of their schedule is over.
Yeah. As you said, don't count your chickens, but I like our chances from here on out.
We'll have one more NCAA game left next Friday night against Southeast of Saline.
Southeast of Saline. I believe that's here, is it not, Dale?
No, that's down there.
It's at Southeast, okay.
Players out on the field congratulating each other, and let's
Finish
shoot
with some
the
fireworks.
homecoming fireworks here. Told my brother I'd try to get him while we're doing our post game here. Well, Dave, hard loss, but a tough fought game. That second quarter did it.
Well, you knew this was going to be a tough uphill battle all the way, and it was. Sacred Heart is 5-0 for a reason, Dale. They're a pretty good team.
They are. You know, they've got some good skill athletes, but the thing that dominated them was their line, their big line.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I mean, we did a fairly good job of containing their skill people, other than in the second quarter when they had all that great field position. Other than that one long TD pass where they had a mismatch basically on the receiver over our defensive player, it was a pretty even game. One score by either team in the second half. Martin DeWeedle in the third quarter for the Knights at the 7:50 mark, 34-yard TD, and the kick was no good. The Lions scored at the 4:31 mark. McCulloch to Kyle Lomberger, 56 yards. Kyle continues to lead the Lions in touchdowns, and I think Keegan has had